Well, hello, everybody. So I titled this Guard Your Heart and Emotions. So I've made several videos. Couple of ones I think I made, it was last year, but I know I made some this year, kind of repeating it again. And I said it's probably better to care less and less. I also titled another video, There Should Not Be a We in 2018 and Beyond, because I made the audio last year and it was 2018. I said there should not be a we in 2018 and beyond. And I also made an audio saying that it is healthier to care less and less. I also made another one saying that a lot of black women would eventually stop speaking about black women issues. Um, and I was talking about those black women who spent so many years in blood, sweat, and tears trying to reach a black woman. I was talking about those black women who will eventually slow down. I give them another good few months, and I'm talking about those because now some of the pro-black women are going to start. It's their turn. I made another audio this year saying that pro-black women are speaking on black women issues. Okay, because it's their turn. The ones who spent 10, 5, even 3, even 2 years, blood, sweat, and tears, and fighting against other people, and they're fighting against other black women, they fighting against black men, they fighting against YouTube and Google and everybody else who wants to beat black women down. And then you have those few black women who try to speak up and try to speak out and talk about black women issues, talk about black women plight, and speak the truth. And they just, it's like an uphill battle, and they never get up that doggone hill. They don't get up that hill because you got the black women that to lose, that they're fighting to stay at that bottom. And then you got the black man that need that black woman to stay at the bottom so he can step on her neck. He can still keep his foot on her neck. Okay, because if she climb up, then he's in trouble. And then you have the YouTube and you got the media that just keep pushing it because it's definitely an agenda. People don't get it yet. Some do. But it's black women's time to rise, and it's warfare on humanity, period. But it's 3 to 4 to 10 to 100 times the warfare on black women everywhere, not just in the United States, everywhere. Okay. So yeah, so I made all those audios, but pro-black women may start talking about black women issues, and if they don't, well, I feel like it's time for those black women that put in those blood, sweat, and tears. I think it's time, in my opinion, it's time for them to rest. I think it's time for them to rest. I think they put in that work. I think they put in their time. Now everything has been coming to light. We see these girls. We see what happened. What it's been exposed with R. Kelly, with this public lynching. I don't care if it's racism involved. These guys knew their position in society when they were famous, and when they were on top, and when they were untouchable, and when they were powerful. And yes, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and all these black guys are being chosen as the sacrifice to be taken down. The reason why is because it is very low-field entities that controlled Hollywood, that were the head of the food chain. When it comes to that pyramid, right? And somebody has to be sacrificed. Some celebrities have to be sacrificed in order for others to keep their position, because they answer to very low field gods. Okay? And so R. Kelly's being sacrificed. Bill Cosby was sacrificed. Okay? And it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And there ain't nothing anybody else can do about it. They got to be sacrificed, because somebody has to be sacrificed, and they're going to choose whoever's the lowest on the totem pole. They're not going to choose themselves. Okay? The people the people that run this media, they're not going to choose themselves, so they're going to choose somebody else at the bottom. And R. Kelly is chosen. Okay? They don't care about what he did molesting these girls. They don't care. So that's why I say pro-black, and I'm gonna get to the title of my audio in a bit. But that's why I see where some of these people want to talk about how the bigger picture. Well, the bigger picture is not just lynching the black man. It's really not about the black man. Okay, because for these people, it's really not about race with them. It's about somebody needs to be sacrificed, and they're choosing black people because it's not going to be them. These are low field, low vibrational entities. I don't care how much money they have. They are low field, low vibrational entities. It's Hollywood. Okay, and they need to sacrifice somebody in order for them to stay in their position, because somebody has to be sacrificed. Once they finish sacrificing these black celebrities, then they might have to go get their family members. I don't know, but it's time for some sacrificing to happen. Okay. But other than that, and so yeah, I don't care. But the public lynching, they want to make it all about race. No, it's a bigger picture. As I said before, is to trigger people in their emotions. That's the bigger picture. The bigger picture is to trigger people in their emotions. And somebody made a good video of us. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Somebody made a bigger video that it's an agenda to lock down your heart chakra. Okay, your heart chakra. Get your emotions high. Get you constantly upset about whatever it is they're trying to show on TV, or whatever it is that's happening in the world. And, it causes you to become ungrounded, and so your root chakra is off balance, and then your heart chakra is off balance. Okay, so you're not grounded, and then you're low vibrational because you can't go above the heart chakra. Okay, so yeah, so it's definitely an agenda to always keep you up in emotions, and that's why I'm getting to the point where I made an audio that I said it might be better to care less and less, because continuing to be upset about what's happening with the state of a lot of black women right now, that's why I said get to the girls. This is exactly why I said that, because it's in vain to constantly be disturbed and upset about the state of a lot of black women, black, whatever you want to call them, black identified. It's in vain. The reason why is because you don't know. These are grown women, and at this point, they know everything that's going on. They just want to do what they want to do, and I'm not in the business of trying to change grown people. Okay, and so that's why I say disconnect from, the consciousness of a lot of black women. Just disconnect from them, divest from them. And I said there should not be a we. That brings me to this audio that I made last year. There should not be a we in 2018 and beyond, because continuing to feel like these women are you puts you in a bad place, because you feel like, because you love yourself, you want to help all of these black women, and you can't do it. Okay, so it's time to stop identifying with these ladies. They're not you. They have brown skin, but I don't know. You don't know what took over these ladies. Okay, I saw the trailer to this movie called Us by Jordan Peele, and it reminded me of a video that a YouTube video that a lady made, saying that they are making carbon copies of people. She was saying that she was in the gym, and she wasn't looking at the TV, but she was looking down, and she heard Gayle King's voice. 3 separate times she heard Gayle King's voice coming from the TV, but when she looked up, it was not Gayle King. It might have looked somebody similar to Gayle King, but it was not Gayle King. So and I already knew this was happening. That's why you say everybody have a twin. Yeah, because we all have doubles, because some of us are cloned. and I don't mean to be all conspiracy theorist type stuff, but yeah. That's just the paradigm that we are in, where they do that kind of sick stuff. Okay. And it's a movie that came out in the, I want to say 1930s, 1940s. I can't remember, but it's called Metropolis. 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 Old, I think, black and white movie. It's about that cloning too. I mean, it's real. But anyway, so the reason why I also say to guard your heart and guard your emotions, to get out of not being so concerned about what these black women are doing. That clearly don't see what's going on, but they don't care. Because we don't know who these entities are. They look like black women. They have this brown skin. They look like human beings, but we don't know what they are. And that's why I was using the example of this movie, but that's coming out. I think it's produced and directed. It's directed, I don't know, by Jordan Peele though. And when I saw part of the trailer, um, the guy was outside and he looked at some people and it looked like these people look very similar to his family members, like his wife and his children, but they were not his wife and his children. See, people are being copied. People are being copied, and you don't know where the originals went. Okay. So anyway, I know that sounded a little crazy, but it doesn't sound crazy to everybody. It depends on, the people that you're speaking to. Everybody don't think that's crazy. Some people know that very well, you know. I know it's for real, but that's why I say, to try to get to the little ones. And the reason why I say try to get to the little ones, because it's not going to be in vain. See, when you go and you mentor, like say if you decide, I want to go mentor a little 5-year-old girl 2 days out the week, you will see more fruit from mentoring little girls. They're going to be more receptive to you because they're more impressionable. That raises your frequency. That opens up your heart chakra. But trying to talk to a bunch of women who are spiritually dead and want to support R. Kelly, okay, wanting to continually trying to reach a group of women like that, there is no fruit that comes from that, and it's just going to close off your heart chakra trying to reach them. And like I said, I don't know who these entities are. There are so many people who are possessed. Somebody looked at some pictures of Doreen Virtue from the past. I don't know how many people know Doreen Virtue, but it was a guy, and he looked at 3 of her pictures from the past. She was into the new age, but he looked at her pictures, and he saw that her eyes were lighter, her aura was lighter, and she just had more of a positivity about herself, positive energy around her. He looked at that 4th picture was when she made a huge change, when she just shifted, and it was like abrupt, and she denounced everything that she did. Okay, nothing wrong with that if you really had some kind of epiphany or something, but he looked at the picture that she took after her abrupt shift like that, and he said that her eyes looked darker, the color of her eyes were darker, and he said the aura that was around Doreen Virtue was very dark and very disturbing. Okay, that let me know right there that Doreen Virtue is dead. Doreen Virtue is dead. Okay, if that's true, because I never really followed Doreen Virtue like that. I know about her, and she would talk about angels and angel readings and angel numbers, and she had angel cards and all that stuff, and different types of tarot cards. Okay, but that let me know when he compared that last picture after her abrupt shift to the other 3, where she had more of a positive aura around her, and her eyes were lighter, and then the color of her eyes are darker in the last picture, and then she has a dark aura around her that seems a little negative. She was taken over. And that's why I'm saying that is what's probably happening with a lot of black women, which is why I cannot use my energy like that trying to reach a group of people that have been dead a long time. These ladies could have been dead a long time. Doreen Virtue, that physical body is still walking around, but something else took over her. The fact her eyes changed, her aura changed, she's no longer there. Same thing with Kanye West. Kanye West was gone too after he was did that outburst about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they took him to the hospital. I think it was, I don't know how many personalities was put into him. I think it was 20 something different personalities put into Kanye West. They completely split his consciousness. He's gone. He's gone. I don't care how much he's in his body. Okay, because the body is not the shell is not what makes you you. It's your essence. His essence is gone. Doreen Virtue's essence is gone. That means they're dead. Okay, the body, this shell walking around don't make you alive. Okay, that's like raising somebody from the dead and say, oh, they came back because you raised this body from the dead. No, no. So anyway, getting back to the title, I said all that to say to guard your heart and guard your emotions, and I stress nothing wrong with trying to reach women. Nothing wrong with trying to reach black women. I think it's a good idea, but I think this is the time to guard yourself, guard your heart, try to take on assignments that produce more fruit. Right now, trying to reach a lot of these grown black women and saying, oh, black women, wake up, wake up, wake up. That's not, that's only lowering your vibration by doing that. That lowers your vibration to continually really care about these women because you don't know that they're human anymore. you know, you don't know what's in these ladies. A lot of them are possessed. They are possessed. Unfortunately, black women who have not took the time to get healed. Majority of a lot of black women have been molested, raped at young ages. That was spiritual abuse to separate them from their essence. That's why black women, no matter what you tell them, they're going to support the R. Kellys. They're going to support the abuses because a lot of black women lost their essence as a little girl. Now, it can come back, but it's a fight to get your essence back. It's a fight to get your identity back. It's a fight to get yourself back. Okay, it's a fight. It is a fight, and it takes years. It takes a lot of effort, and then sometimes you want to quit, but you can't quit on yourself. And a lot of black women, I don't know if they're even aware of that. And there's some who are aware are too distracted to be able to put in that kind of time, because to put in that time to get your essence back, to get your identity back and your spirit back, to get back connected to your higher self, you can't be around people like that. You have to be a hermit. You can't be around people trying to get your identity back, because when you're around people, that's additional thoughts that's around you. That's additional. That's too much. That's too many different That's too much different consciousness. Okay, and it's further throws you off. A lot of black women would do better being secluded. Okay, to get their essence back, they got to spend time alone and meditate to get back to their essence. It's good to talk to people, but the problem is you got to talk to somebody that's very deep into spirituality, because just talking to somebody with a degree that's very third dimensional thinking will not give you good advice, and you're paying hundreds of dollars for them. Okay. I'm going to end this soon, but yeah, that's why I say try to get to more impressionable black girls, because a lot of black women are gone. A lot of rituals have been performed on those ladies. People don't want to believe it because black people are such at the bottom of the barrel that it's hard to believe that some family members might have actually performed rituals on black girls. They knew what they were doing. Because I guess there's this misconception that if black people knew how to do rituals and they knew magic, knew how to do all that high magic, they would use it to win in life. But unfortunately, black people use witchcraft to hurt each other. See, you have the Hollywood elites or whatever. They use witchcraft to secure their position, okay, to make sure they stay at the top. That's why they sacrificing R. Kelly right now. Okay, yeah, they use it for the benefit of them. But black people, you see, it doesn't do any good to practice magic when you have a lot of self-hate. And black people have a lot of self-hate. So they use all the magic and all these rituals to tear each other down, to tear down their family members, and definitely separate black women from their higher self. Okay, separate black women from the divine. That is a lot of rituals have been done to do that, and a lot of it was spiritual molestation. Okay, spiritual molestation, spiritual rapes. Okay, and so I'm going to end this because I'm going on a little long, but continuing to continuing to try to reach a group of that have made that keep making it clear they have no intentions on letting the penis go. Okay, letting the penis go. Okay, and I'm talking about this unhealthy addiction to the penis. Okay, because for them it's not all about sex. Their identity is a man. Okay, they are male identified, whether it's a black man, white man, whatever it is. Because once the black man go, see, when you have a group of women that's black, that's male identified, period, they're just gonna, if the black man is not gonna be around, then they're gonna run to the white man, or they're gonna run to any man that they can worship, because they just male identified, period. Okay, they're male identified. But yeah, you produce more fruit. Protect your heart chakra. Looking at, and you know what? I have not looked at the docu-series. Like I said, the R. Kelly. I have not watched this 80-minute interview with him and Gayle King. But if I did watch it, I watched it with no emotion, because at this point I don't care. I don't care, because unless I can do something about what's happening, unless I have the power to do something about what's happening, or even if I don't have the power to reach a whole lot of people, but I have the resources and the time to get somewhere, to make some kind of progress, then I might care a little bit. But if I don't really have a plan on doing something about what's happening there, especially in this R. Kelly case, if I don't have a plan to do anything about that situation, then I'm not going to invest any emotion in something that I'm not even going to have any resources to change. You know, so I'm not going to watch something and get emotional about it. If I'm not going to, if I don't have a solution. If I don't have a solution and I don't have no action behind that solution, then I'm not going to get emotional about anything that I hear that's happening. Okay, because it does nothing but bring down your vibration. It closes off your hearts, and you end up missing your ascension. You end up missing your ascension. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to end this with these black women who care so much. And like I said, it's a pro-black women turn anyway. It's their turn. And if they don't speak up, then that's just let it go. Let it go. But I think the ones that's been putting in this blood, sweat, and tears all this time, it's really time to take that vacation. It's time to take that vacation, because I mean, the cat is out the bag with the black community, the black neighborhoods, the black collective, whatever you want to call it, whatever kind of semantics you want to use. The cat is out the bag. Everything has been exposed. There's nothing else that I'm gonna try to expose, you know, that has not been put on nationwide media. The cat is out the bag. It's up to those black women what they're going to do with the information that's been given to them. Okay. So yeah, it's time to take a little vacation, unless, you know, it's good to, you know, make videos like I'm doing now every now and then, you know, just saying things on my mind, you know, making videos, saying things on your mind like I'm doing now. I don't have any emotion behind this. I don't really care. Because it's unhealthy to care too much. It is unhealthy. I don't say to stop caring, to be cold. Caring too much, and then with hardly any progress, it's just not bearing any fruit, and it lowers your vibration. I don't. So when I say to stop caring so much, it's not to be ugly, you know, towards black women specifically. It's for you to protect yourself, protect your frequency. You know, it's gonna prevent you from ascending, caring too much about this. Okay. And constantly explaining yourself to people who think they should tell you who to marry and who to date. That has to stop too. Like, you know, getting into debate with people about who you decide to date as a grown person. I seriously, no, I wouldn't even entertain it. I would not entertain it. But yeah, that's all I have to say, is to protect your heart, protect your emotions. You want to see, if you want, you know, if you don't want to give up on black women, I understand that. It's always going to be those few black women that's going to get it. But you got to be careful not to get frustrated because you have in your mind this outrageous number that you want to get the message, and it's just not realistic right now. And then, like I said earlier, a lot of black women are just possessed. They have lost their essence since they were little girl because many of them um, um, were subjected to spiritual molestation and spiritual rapes, and a lot of them are just possessed. Okay, and they lost their essence, they lost their spirit, they lost their soul. They're extremely fragmented, and so you're fighting a spiritual battle with them because a lot of them are just gone. Okay, and for them to get their essence back is it's going to be a fight, and they have to get away from people. They cannot spend so much time with people. Okay, get definitely get away from the men. Stop trying to sleep with men. Stop trying to have so much sex and having all these babies. Okay, um so yeah, that'll be it. But yeah, you produce more fruit by trying to get the younger ones, talking to the teenage, mentoring teenage girls, maybe even some black women in their younger 20s. But definitely try to get them as young as possible. Find one or two girls that you might want to mentor 2 or 3 times out the week, and you feel better. It raises your vibration, and you feel better. It opens up your heart chakra because you're around those little girls are so impressionable that they're so full of life, and it gives you a lot of energy too. Okay, and so it raises your vibration. And that's all I got to say. Yeah, at this time, don't miss your ascension. Don't let that window close because it is about to close. The window is about to close, and you're going to be left behind in a world of turmoil. Okay, you're going to be left behind in a world of turmoil, and it's coming very soon where that window is going to be closed. And so don't waste too much time being so stressed out over what black women and when they're going to wake up. Don't waste too much time being stressed out over that, and close off your heart chakra and miss your ascension. Okay, but with that being said, I don't talk long enough, and I'll talk to you soon.